What are your thoughts on Elizabeth Warren proposing free college for all in her campaign talking points?
Yeah, so she has proposed free public college admissions for all students, and this is problematic for a number of reasons. One of which, we know that the cost of college is going up exponentially, and so if you remove that cost from students, you're transferring all of it to taxpayers, and that cost of sending people to college will only increase if we remove any price sensitivity from the marketplace. And so transferring that cost onto taxpayers, 2/3 of whom never went to college, either because they didn't decide it was worth it for them or because they couldn't afford it, whatever the reason may be, it's certainly an unfair way to address this problem by saying, okay, we're going to transfer all of that cost onto taxpayers. And second, it operates under the assumption that college is a good thing for everyone. And we know very well that not necessarily everyone needs to go to college, because with the vast different talents and career goals that we have in our society, to assume that shoveling off everyone into this one institution to get them to their career goals, I think is extremely limited. And we shouldn't be saying, okay, you need to be spending all of this extra time and taxpayer money in this institution if that's not the most efficient way that we can be getting people to their career goals. We should be thinking of career and technical training, of vocational programs, of online learning outside the bachelor's degree options that will help plenty of students. Those are innovative ways forward to help keep higher education costs in check and to help people get where they want to go faster. Free college for all is not the way.
Do you think that people are starting to realize, like businesses or families are starting to realize, that maybe a 4-year education is not the right decision for a future applicant or a child? Like maybe they should go to trade school or apprenticeship?
Absolutely. So I recently saw a Pew Research poll that said that the majority of Republican or Republican-leaning voters actually said, when simply asked, is college a good thing for society, the majority of those leaning voters said no. And think about what a departure that is from the culture that you and I grew up with, that our parents grew up with, which is work hard, study, go to college, then figure out your career. We have most Republican-leaning voters now saying that they don't think this is a good thing for society. That might be due to free speech violations on campus. That might be due to the lack of academic integrity that we're seeing at our institutions. Whatever the reason may be, we're certainly seeing more Americans do their own cost-benefit analysis and say, okay, wait a minute, paying this much money to have this starting salary when I get out, that doesn't make much sense. So I think Americans are hankering for more options outside of our very traditional model, and we should be exploring those.